Good day everyone, my name is Retchley Johnroy Cuabo and today I'll be doing a stretch flexibility routine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Form some shoulder extension reaches. So you're going to grab both your hands behind you, you're going to pin back your shoulders, and you're going to extend it towards the floor. Here you want to try and open that chest up, try not to arch too much through the lower back, and you just want to pull your hands backwards. So you should be squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening up that chest, and don't forget to breathe. Should feel a nice stretch among maybe your chest, all the way down into your shoulder, into your bicep, a nice general release for the upper body. You're going to hold this position for around 30 seconds, but if you feel like you're getting a nice benefit from it, feel free to hold it a little bit longer. Keep opening that chest up, keep breathing. Alright, we're going to scoot back a little bit and we go down into a child pose. So you should feel a nice kind of tension kind of drop off on that lower back. You're going to push the chest down into the ground and we're just going to breathe. That's what we want to do. Just want to breathe and relax. You might feel a nice stretch in your lower back. Feel free to kind of move about, you can move your knees out, just get comfortable. Next we're going to focus on the lats. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle our knees back and we're going to do a similar position, but this time we're trying to push our shoulder blades down into the ground. So here you can feel a nice stretch on your lats, so that's the muscle that comes right underneath here. We're going to continue to push, try to push your chest into the ground, try to arch that back. Open that chest up. This is stuff that gets usually quite tight if we are sat at a desk working, so we just want to open that up. What we're now going to do is we're going to put our right arm out to the side, and we're just going to twist away from it and push that chest into the ground. That's going to give us a nice stretch across the pec. You can kind of move backwards, move forwards, try to find where you have those tight spots. For me, it's around 90 degrees straight out from the side. You keep pushing that chest into the ground, keep breathing. You're going to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. And the other arm's just assisting to the side. So now we're going to push back up, bring the other arm in, bring the left arm out, and do the same stretch. So again, twist away from the arm that's extended out, and push that chest into the ground. Just feel a nice stretch over your pec, maybe even into your bicep, into your elbow. You can release all of that tension. Those are usually very worthwhile muscles. Keep holding this position. Breathing. Right, we're going to go forward, put our arms out, we're going to go into an upward facing dog position. From here, we're actually going to do a slow press up down to the ground. Keeping your hands on the air, they should be just underneath your shoulders. You're going to push back up and breathe out. Breathe in, come back down to the ground. We're going to do 5 of these. So breathe out, push up. Just another couple of these. I'm going to breathe out on the way out. You're breathing yourself up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right, so we're actually going to, from here, we're going to flip ourselves over into our back. And all we're going to do is lie flat on our back. We're going to bring our knees to our chest. And just going to squeeze. You can rock backwards and forwards a bit if you want. Again, this is going to be designed to open up and loosen up that lower back. You can, if you want, you can extend your legs out and you can kind of bring them back up. Just going to release some tension there. I'm going to bring them down to the ground and both your feet on the ground. Then what we're going to do is we're going to let our knees drop first to the left hand side, and then to the other side. We're just going to do 5 reps on each side, just letting the knees drop as far as they want to, bringing them back, bringing them over to the other side. Doesn't matter if you can't touch the floor here, you should just feel a nice kind of stretch that goes into that lower back again, across the hip flexor possibly. So on 3, so another couple on each side. Last one on each side. From here, what we're going to do, we're going to bring our legs back to the centre. We're going to move our left hand leg out to the side slightly, hook that right leg over, and you're going to pull your right knee to your opposite shoulder. So I'm going to be putting this right knee to my left hand shoulder. Right now you should feel a pretty intense stretch in your glute. If you can only put it so far, don't worry. Put it as far as you can down to that left hand shoulder. You're going to hold this position for about 30 seconds. What you can do here, you can do a little bit of PNF. So as you breathe in, you're going to push your knee into your hands. So you're going to contract that glute. As you breathe out, you're going to relax and try to pull it a little bit deeper. I'm just going to do one more of those PNFs. So push into my hand. And then breathe out. Should feel a really nice release here. This is often very, very tight, so you might spend a little bit more time on this one. I'm enjoying it. Right, we're going to bring that foot back down, same position, move that right leg out, left leg hooks over, and we're going to bring that left knee to our right shoulder. Again, you should feel a stretch kind of in the glutes, so around this sort of region, around the outside of your hip, you should feel a pretty decent stretch. Again, you can form that here now, so breathe in, push in, and breathe out. Relax. Let's do one more on this one. Right, we're going to go up, and we're going to go into a seated position. I'm going to turn the face sheet so you can see what I'm doing. Our feet are going to be roughly shoulder width apart. We're just going to let those legs drop to the left hand side, and then we're going to go back to the middle and let them drop together. It's called a hip swivel. And it's just working your hips through full external and full internal rotation. So good for loosening up the hips. I'm going to go 10 reps in total, so 5 reps on each side. Just moving from one to the other, letting those knees drop. So we're on 6, another a few on each side. As I said, you may find that one side is a little bit tighter than the other. For that, if it's a little bit tight, you can kind of do another set, another rep on that tight side before alternating backwards and forwards. So do one more here. Now we're going to come back into the middle. We're going to push ourselves up into a squat. If you're going to get down into a squat, that's fine. If it's only here, the lower squat as you can, and just kind of relax. If you have to, you can come forward a little bit, use your hands to assist. From here, we're going to do some squat into a pike position. What you're going to try and do is you're going to try and keep your chest really close to your legs, push as far up into a pike as you can. You're going to hold, pause this position, trying to think about touching the floor, and then go back down into a squat position. As again, if you can only squat down to here, that's absolutely fine. That's all you're going to work towards. So you're going to keep going up into a pike. We're going to perform a total of 5 of these, nice and slow. Deep into a squat as you can, and as deep into a pike as you can. So we're going to perform just one more. We're going to pause in this pike position. We're going to try and get a nice stretch in that hamstring. What you want to think about here is you want to try and think about sucking your stomach in. Try and pull your chest in towards your legs so you get a good stretch in that hamstring. Just relax, try and breathe, move about if you want. And then from here, you're going to take a step back. From here, I'm going to change. We're going to go into a low lunge. You're going to bring both hands inside of your leg, and we're going to be in a lunge position. If you can bring your elbows down to the ground. You just want to kind of be as low as you can. You should be feeling the stretch in that front leg, kind of right in the adductors in the groin. Nice deep stretch. You can move around if you want. As I said, if you can't get down that low, just have your hands. But if you can, ideally, get your elbows to the ground. Just going to swing around in this position, trying to get nice, find any of those tight spots. I'm going to bring that knee in. I'm going to sit up into a lunge. So we got our right leg down. We're going to bring our right arm up. And we're just going to lean over to the left hand side and push that hip forward. Here you want to keep that right glute engaged, making sure you're pushing that hip forward. You should feel a nice stretch deep into your hip, maybe even up into your side of your back. Okay, keep breathing. I'm going to hold this position for about 30 seconds. Breathing is so important, you've got to keep remembering. Right, from here, I'm going to twist around, and we're going to go into a frog position. So this is when your legs are spread nice apart. We're going to bring our feet together at the back, and then all we're going to do is we're going to spread our knees out as far as we can. We're just going to rock backwards and forwards. So just going as deep as you can. Keep trying to push those knees out if you can. Go a little bit deeper each time you rock. Here you're looking to have quite a deep stretch into your adductors, so these muscles on the inside of your leg. And it's just going to help open you up. If you tighten your squat, this is actually a really good drill to help open up your legs. So going to keep rocking them backwards and forwards for about 30 seconds. And we're going to go to a lunge on the opposite side. So I'm going to twist on my right hand side, right foot goes forward, going to lift into that lunge position. And as I said, if you can get down, if you can get those elbows to the floor, that's great. Push that knee out. But just go as deep as you can in this position. If you're up here, that's absolutely fine, wherever you're getting a stretch. So now wiggle about. Again, find those tight spots. Might be a little bit painful for you, but it's a really great stretch. I'm going to hold this position again, 30 seconds. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do the same as last time. So you're going to put that knee down, you're going to stand up into a squat, lift that left arm above your head, lean over to the right hand side and push that hip forward. I'm going to keep breathing. Keep pushing that hip forward. Make sure that left glute is engaged. Think about squeezing that left glute. You've got to support the hip. Keep breathing in this position. Keep pushing, opening up that hip. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to return to that original frog position. Feet together, frog on the floor. Keep rocking backwards and forwards. And that is basically the routine done. From here, get back into a squat, and you can kind of rest in this position, or you can go into a pike. Move around, kind of find where it's tight, but that is basically the routine. As I said, the full routine is available for a free download in the description down below. You can download it as a PDF, take it with you, print it out, use it absolutely anywhere. You don't need any